Hi, my name is Rodrigo Lopez Nicolas. I'm going to read the universe in the newspaper by Stephen Hawking. It's very nice. It's in hardcover 22 4 page, published Batman 1 edition, November 6, 2001, and is language English. Introduction. I had expected my popular book and great story of Stein be such as was on the London Sunday Time bestseller list for over 4 years. Page is lower than a Navy author book as big as Remarked for and the book and science it was no ace going. After that, people kept me is asking where I was worried and squished and resistant because I didn't want to die. I somehow or I silently loaded with story outside. Because it was voiced by Richard, why I come to realize that is wrong for different kids and book that might be easier to understand. Why studying on time was organized is a learning fashion, while most sharper following and looking time depending on the process shapes, size, leads and to some rabbits, white orbs got socks in their heels, chirpes, and never reach the more exercise material later on. By contrast, the present book is more like a three, chapter 1 and 2 for the centrally two from which the author chapters branch off. The versions are fairly independent while each all and they can be tracked in my order after the central track. The response the response to areas I worked on the throughout about since the publication of by studying Austin. Thus, the present and pictures for host the most activate phrase or occlusion, while chopper is the also try to about and secret linear structure. I 1988 when a visitor site the was finished the ultimate theory of everything. Something to be judged over the homicide was is the simply change size thing with an ivy closet wall as we described in the book. Is very hard advancing along white side thing, but is long journey style and the in now yet unseen. A consign to help out saving is very to travel hoped had to arrive. His own quest for discovery for our created in reference no your science. I will reaches the hand on the line, the human spirit was shattered and died, but I don't think will ever stand skin with so increments complexity and is not believed and show always be the center of a dispensary organization for possibility I want to share my exercise or discoveries that are being made and the beauty on really is the magic I want concentrate on the hours in bit bucket on my for the feeling immediate the dice on the walls and well technical but I really well the broad ideas what we conveyed with Wi-Fi do love mathematical variance and use how EIB success I had a love of the help wide book. I will mention in particular Thomas Haywood and Neil Scratch for assistance while the figures, Catchul and Boxes and Harrison, Kitty Ferguson were edited in the Macy or Model Scully the computer files because I write this electronic and fill down. How the work and laboratory is more learned, the scenario will carry the illustration. But beyond that, I want to thank Towsed what he made his impulsive of the land and fairly normal lives and carry on science and research while this book called No Hate Durai. Stephen covered my the 2001 to cheaper one. A bright story of relativity. How Einstein like the foundation of the two fundamental theory on the 20th century, generally relativity and quantum theory. Albert Einstein, the discovery of the special and the general theory for relativity was for in Germany and 1879 to the following year the family moved to Munich and where his father Hermann and uncle Jacob set out a small is not very usually electric website. Albert was no child prodigy, but came in the that like the school, seen and education, and 1894 his father was a trainee and the family moved to Milan. His parents decided to stay waiting to finish school, but then died like authorization and white months. Le- he left the Jones and his family in Italy. He led to complete this education ensuring graduation for the Prestigio Federal Polytechnical School, as now as it's 1900. His his argumentative natural and dislike for the authoritarian no ender. He too was professional for the head and note of the team offered he the position for the system which was the normal route to an academic course. 2 years later, finally managed to hit a junior post as Swiss Panther office is where is was why he held his hope as in 1905 is brought three purpose I was establishing hit one on the wall, Larry science and started to revolutions that charted out understand outside space and really easy. That was in one twenty one night century. Scientists believed they will cross it to complete the creation of the universe. See, imagination the space is film and continuation the medium called the father and while rise in radio single were once in the height use and seconds in pressure was in eye. All that was needed for the complete theory were called measurements of the elastic properties on the Earth. In fact, anticipates some in some ways the Jefferson one and the Harvard University was widely born iron nails, so has to enable why dedication magnetic measurements I lowered the branch has forgot that the reddish broke lights. How wishes the lands and most Harvard are will consider for the iron. The wheel is still in use today. Andrew Harvard is still not sure how much value the library from what the iron 90s will support. By the 20th and discrepancy in the idea on the ultra-very hated vision to Hopper is was expected sunlight big world the travel and fishing speak traveled to Hershey was that is you were traveling down the hitter is the direction of the light is speed wall is repelled and is you were traveling in opposite direction on the line is speed Walden Hopper hijacked the series of experimental theory to support its design. The most character and cute of experimenting was carried on with Albert Mason and Edward Mulder and the Casey School of Applied Sciences in Cleveland, Ohio. And in 1886, they compared the spirit of life in the bears and red angeles to each other. As the father to rates on the Andes and orbits the suns, the balances movements the FGY binary speak and issue. But Michael and Morelli found no deadly or Jerry difference between by the two babies of light. There was is like always traveled and the same spin related to where one was. No water had fast and the witcher dictionary on the watch movie. That's the Michael Morelli experiment the Irish psychologist George Friday and Dutch psychologist Hendrik Lawrence suggested the body's moving, the strong, the outer walls contract and the closed walls slow down. The contrary and slowly down as the closed wall was success that people were all measuring the same speed for flight, no matter how they were moving, why speeds do they have? Is Friday and those still relevant after Israel real sustains. However, in the perfect right in UNI 1905 is pointed on the that is called non-detected worthy or not one was moving through the space. The notion on the notion on the hitcher was redundant. Instead, he started from postulate that the walls of science so happened saying to the moving observers, and particularly the tape so mentioned the same speak for light, no matter how fast the tape were moving.